So, we were talking about the beautiful side, uzuri wa ndoa, the beautiful side of marriage. Can you give us the secrets to staying married for the past 45 years and you're still together?
Okay. To stay in marriage for all those years, inahitaji uvumilivu. Utakuwa ni mtu hata ukiona shida utavumilia. Lakini ukiwa unataka kukua mtajiri haraka, huwezi ukakuwa na perseverance. So in marriage, what we need is to persevere. Hata kama itakuwa shida ni nyingi, lakini utakuwa na uvumilivu nyingi. Hiyo uvumilivu ni kitu ya muhimu sana kwa wale ambao wameoana. Juu kwa ndoa hakuna kitu ambaye itakuwa ni vitu yote haitaenda sawa vile unataka. Hautapata vitu vile unataka, saa zingine na vitu vingi zitakuwa kinyume cha mapenzi yako. Lakini utakuwa kila wakati unavumilia, hata kama itakuja mambo ambayo haikufurahishi, na una calm down na unaomba Mungu na uta overcome it na itakuwa imepita.
Thank you so much. Dad, what's your opinion? What is the secret to a happy marriage?
Thank you very much, Dada Marcel. Marriage is a beautiful thing in life of a human being. When you are a single person, you cannot manage your life. So, when you get married, you start a new life as vile ulikuwa single. Sometimes you misuse your resources because of other nonsense things. You can just drink for your money without thinking that tomorrow you will get something to eat. But if you are married, you start a new life. You start thoughting how you can manage to organize your family so that they may come in a good terms of living. So ukiwa uko na mke yako, wakati hiyo unaanza kuarrange ya kwamba maybe you will get your children and you think how you will get or how you are going to prepare your children to be a good life.
Wow, that is a very, very important point. Thank you so much, Dad, because that's true. I'll just add to that. Dad has talked about long-term goals. When you are single, you don't really of course you have the goals, but your determination is narrow. It's not like as broad as it is when you enter marriage, because when you enter marriage, there are people who are going to depend on you. There are people who you are going to be answerable to, and that is what my dad is trying to explain. And then you have this psychological preparation, because the moment kids enter into a marriage, you have to cater for them, you have to take care of them, make sure they're well dressed, they're well fed, their health is in proper position, and those are some of the things that we need to think of. But Dad and Mom, I have a question, because today people get married and the next day you hear people are divorcing even without thinking. Yeah, what is the secret? Because in the older days, if I look at Grandma Dani, if grandpa was still living, I know they would have been still together. What is the secret? Because nowadays we don't have that patience. Mom already talked about perseverance, but unadhani so that you na ndoa refu, do you only need to persevere, or are there some other things that we need to, some characters that we need to cultivate in order to stay together?
Okay. If you want to stay in marriage for long, you must be a hardworking woman. And the first thing you must have to pray. And you must work hard so that the family will get the things they need. Because mke mwema kujenga nyumba yake. Lakini mke ambaye si mwema anabomoa hiyo nyumba na mkono wake. So mama ndio kila kitu kwa nyumba. Hata kama baba atakuwa anafanya kazi, lakini kama mama hatakuwa ni mtu ambaye anajua kutunza vitu ambavyo vinaletwa nyumbani, haitakuwa na maana, juu atakuwa akiharibu kila kitu. Mzee akileta kitu yeye anaharibu. Sasa hiyo naye itafanya ndoa iweze kuvunjika. Lazima sisi tukiwa kwa ndoa, wasichana wadogo, naongea hii kwa ajili yenu, muweze kuwa watu ambaye wanafanya kazi kwa bidii, na watu ambaye wanarudi chini, si watu ambaye kila wakati wako na hasira mwingi, wanaweka hasira yao inakuwa chini kidogo. Hata kama mtu akikuja akiwa mkali, utajua vile utahandle hiyo hasira yake na irudi chini. Sasa mambo kama hayo yanafanya ndoa yanaweza kudumu kwa muda mrefu. Lakini tukiwa katika ndoa na kila mtu kila mtu ni ndume, hiyo ndoa haitadumu. Hiyo imefanya watu wengi sana kwa wakati huu, kila ndoa inafunjika. Watu wanaoana leo, kesho wamewachana. Tuseme kama wasichana wetu ambao wamesoma mzuri, wanafanya kazi, mtu anafanya huku, mtu anafanya huku. Wanaporudi kwa nyumba jioni, kila mtu ako na vyake. Sasa unaona kila mtu anaona yeye ndiye anaweza, mtu mwingine pia yeye ndiye anaweza. Mambo kama hayo yanaweza fanya ndoa yasidumu. Kwa hivyo watu ambao bado ni wadogo kwa ndoa wazidi kuvumilia na kufanya kazi kwa ujasiri na kujaribu kuwa waaminifu kwa waume zao hata na wake zao, ili kila wakati mambo ya ndoa ambaye ilianzishwa na Mungu mwenyewe iweze kuendelea jinsi ilivyoanzishwa.
Wow, 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 wow. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that? Women, we have been talked to. We are the backbone of the family. And if we stop taking care of ourselves, if you go into marriage having so high hopes that everything is going to be okay without amending things with yourself, you have to be in a good position to guide your marriage, to guide your children, because as you've heard, you also need to play your role. You also need to play your part in order for the marriage to work. I hope this is speaking to somebody who's undergoing tough times in their relationships. You've heard when two bulls fight, yeah, they're going to hurt each other. But if a bull sees a calf, the bull will back off. So be the smart bull in your marriage. Be the one who always takes that back step. Take your time to rethink about your actions even before you react. Wow, thank you so much. That was a very, very important point, Mom. And Dad, sometimes like in let me say in African setting, men are taught to be the head of the family. And this one I'm talking on a family where you raised us to know that everybody has a responsibility at home. What advice can you give to young men out there who still feel like just because they are the men in the home, they are entitled to everything?
Thank you very much. The first thing, the very, very important thing, respect in the house. If a woman respects her husband,
Mm-hmm.
everything will go straight and will go right. So the thing which can disturb the marriage, the first thing when you met your boyfriend, you introduce yourself, and your boyfriend also is introduce himself. So sometimes other ladies looks how somebody or how his friend wear wear his best clothes, and somehow he thinks that this person, the way he dressed, their homes or her home or his home, their parents are rich. So if you think that way as a lady, and when you take your friend take you at their homes, and you get some time in Kenya, most of the homes are built with attached grasses. When you go there, you say, what is this? What am I choose? So you see that that one, maybe a lady can take even 1 month or 1 week, then he quits away. So the best way to stay, wherever you are going to sleep in a mat, and yet you are already love your boyfriend or your partner, you just stay. Things does not come at a time when you meet with your friend. Things are coming slowly. Yeah? So even other things which we are after, like richness, that one does not come at a time when you met your boyfriend or your girlfriend. So when you stay together, after staying as a family, where all of you are praying, all of you are planning, things will come easily, so that your life, both of you, will come later. So wasichana wengine ama wanaume wengine wanakuwa na haraka, na hiyo haraka hamwezi ishi kwa muda. So it is better you stay firm with your boyfriend or with your girlfriend, so that everything you need, all of you, will come at their time. So nowadays, it is very difficult. You see, when a lady and his friend take harusi, sometimes that harusi will not stay longer. That harusi will watu watagawanyika kwa ajili ya nini? Kwa ajili ya mwingine anasema, maybe I'm earning more than your salary, maybe you are earning, and yet you are just taking your money to your parents and you don't look after me. So such a things are those things are which is inaharibu mambo ya kuishi katika wakati kama huu. But during our times, those things are not there. When you get your spouse, you just stay with her without thinking anything. What you are doing, you become a capable person who is ready to wherever you get, you share with your wife, you share with your children, so that that house may stay in God's plan.
Wow. Those were so many beautiful points right there, Dad. One thing I grasped is that even Rome was not built in a single day. So, young ladies, young men, if you get into a relationship, please don't expect everything to work out immediately. That is what my dad was trying to say. And he compared our generation, the 21st generation, and his generation. And what he's saying that when they were in their days, they were content with the little things that they had. They had the joy in small things, just being together. That was the most important thing. And they worked towards their goals because they knew where they were headed. But today, we are so fixed to being, to being rich quickly. We have no perseverance, and this leads to broken marriages mostly, because most of the people, when you get married, like my dad had said, maybe when you are dating your boyfriend, he lives in the city, his house is beautiful, he dresses well. When you met the family, maybe the sisters, they had their Sunday best, they're all well dressed, and so you had the perception that he's rich. And when he takes you back home to the villages where the parents live, you get disappointed, because that was not your expectation. Yeah, but that shouldn't be your goal. If you're going into a relationship and you have set your mind, you have worked yourself, yeah, you are ready for that relationship, you have to leave the bandwagon that you have. This bandwagon of, I want to be rich, I'm marrying because this person is rich, I'm marrying because I can see their family, they are well off, and I'll be in a good position. Do not enter into a relationship with such kind of thoughts. Yeah. Instead, invest in yourself, invest in personal development, so that when you go there, you are mentally up, you are mentally strong, and you are ready to develop that, to help grow in growth of that marriage together. Yeah. Wow, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Dad and Mom. And just last advice to us young people who are still who are maybe in a relationship and they are unsure, they have trust issues. Like we have talked about money, we have to work ourselves, but what advice can you give young people out there who want to get into a relationship before we
Okay.
finish? Yeah.
Thank you, Mercy. I just want to advise young people who wanted to join us in this world of marriage. Let them to love each other, because without love, that marriage will not work. That's the first thing. Then, even though you can see your spouse is a gentleman, he can dress well, he on his own car, maybe you can go to his place, and you will get nothing. So do not build your heart on the things you can see. You can look the heart of that person. If it have a loving heart, you can build your house together, and the house you built with love, that house will continue be a good house for your children, for your family to stay. So I can tell you, my sisters out there, my girls, don't look for a rich person. Just look for a loving man who can love you how you are, who can treat you well, who can understand you, and the marriage will work. So don't look at the world things which make a lot of people to join mambo zingine hata zieleweki. Let you love your spouse, look for a good man, look for a good lady who can love you without money, with money. So the marriage will work, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Dad, your punchline before I summarize?
Before you summarize,
Mhm.
first of all, I'd like to thank God who gave you that opportunity to invite us in the media today as your parents. What I would like to say is this. Young parents, those who have not get their spouses or their friends, please don't say or don't usije ukapagua ama ukachagua this is the best friend who can stay with me. Just what is important is how does this boy behave? You know, some of boys and ladies, there is a challenge when let me say this. When you met a lady or a boy, just sincerely, you know, God is the one who chooses the spouse or the boy or the lady how you can get married. It is not a human being. When you talk with your friend, God is between you there, and is the one who make those things you are talking about, or how the boy can seduce that lady, or how even nowadays it is opposite. Ladies are the ones who seduce the boys because of what?
Money.
Because of wealth, or because of how he met that guy. It is not good. Sometimes you can meet a guy today when he has a Mercedes, tomorrow he has a Pajero, and those are not how you can stay with your spouse or with your friend. Just be open your heart and say, this is the one I want to choose between thousands of boys, between 1,000 of ladies, who can stay with me or with the or with our life. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, make sure nowadays the world is very difficult to everybody, wherever you are, wherever country you are. So pray, both of us, pray yourself. If God can give you a good woman, if God can give you a good husband, so the first thing which is good is just pray. You all of you must obey your God. Everything will go well in your life. Otherwise, thank you. Even me, I thank God for what He has done to us. Even now, we are alive because of God, and we thank God for what He does to me in my family. Even now, I have my children here. I'm very happy with my family because this is God's plan. Otherwise, I don't have much to say. May God bless you. May God bless your friends. May God bless your family. Thank you very much, my daughter.
Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is one of the best sessions that I've had. And just a punchline you've had: do not build your heart on things that you can see. Instead, believe in the unseen. It's just like the Holy Spirit. We believe in God, though we have never even seen Him. So if you build your relationships on material things, yeah, things are not going to work. And then trust each other, work on, have long-term goals together, and respect each other, because that is a mutual thing. Yeah, respect is a two-way traffic, not a one-way traffic. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time, Dad and Mama. Appreciate you. And yeah, so I wish everybody a lovely evening, and thank you so much.